everybody, it's Joe's Computer Museum. Two streams back to back like this? Like, what even is life? Welcome to all my wonderful friendos who decided to join me tonight. We've got, of course, Gutbaum and Frederick and Ryan and CDI, and last and certainly not least, Ian himself, who designed the thing or cloned it or whatever term he wants to use that I'm going to be shipping out.
I'm
tonight.
a simple cloner.
They're cloners, damn good ones.
Oh no!
Release the clones.
So, yeah. So basically, on what was it, Saturday evening, I received the batch of ImageScribbler LocalSquawk cards from Ian to put on my website, and by Sunday morning they were all sold. And since it is Marcintosh, and these will help people get their printers connected to Global Talk and be able to print from folks over the internets for Marcintosh, I'm going to get them out now. For those who know how I normally do things, I usually only ship things on over the weekend and then out on Monday, but I want people to get these things before the end of the month. So that's what we're doing. And I've asked some of my friendos from the Macintosh community to come hang out with me because shipping things is boring to a certain extent. So while I get started packing up boxes, which shouldn't take too long, Ian, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about the ImageScribbler / LocalSquawk card? The ImageScribbler is technically the printer. I've been calling it that.
Yeah,
it's really LocalSquawk.
it's a weird name because of that. I just like the words ImageScribbler. Yeah. So if you have a ImageWriter 2 or ImageWriter LQ, it can't actually talk local talk. It just has a regular serial port on it, and it needs some special extra brains inside it to actually be able to get on a local talk network. And that's what the local talk option that Apple made is all about. But they only made so many of them, and I'm sure there's quite a few of them that got e-wasted or are still hidden away in printers to this day. So yeah, I decided to do something about that and clone them. And I made my own special version of it, the ImageScribbler LocalSquawk option instead of the ImageWriter Local Talk option.
Nice.
And no copyright infringement intended, as you can tell by the name.
I'm a big fan of the hashtag on the bottom.
Oh yeah, live, laugh, local talk.
Yes, absolutely.
That's awesome.
I don't know who originally came up with that. I don't know if it was Bill Goetz on
Bill Goetz. Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
And see, people are printing right now doing that. So yeah, this is what you'll be able to do when you get your ImageScribbler.
But technically, with a few tweaks, could you adapt it to run on any printer that has a serial port?
With something with some more smarts, yeah. Like I've thought about making like a Pico based thing that speaks local talk and can basically do anything.
LocalSquawk
But yeah. That's a very in-depth project that I didn't feel like I was going to be able to get done in time for Marcintosh.
You know, it's kind of like need to make an entire. Yeah, the cake is making me jealous, and you need to ship it to me immediately. You'd almost need to make like a print server, that kind of thing, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, something like a Tash Talk or like a pie with a Tash Talk hat on it, something like that. I don't know.
Art Morris has a question. Does the ImageScribbler fit inside the ImageWriter 2? Yes. Yes, it does. Yep. It's a replacement for the nearly impossible to find ImageWriter Local Talk option card.
So,
and as you can see, Ian is showing one right now. Let's make Ian big so you can see what that looks like. So this is what they are.
Doc, there's this. I have mine completely taken apart. There's a top cover that I've removed, and it has been removed for a long time, so I can always be experimenting with stuff. But yeah, the card goes in. There's a little connector right here that's meant to plug into. There was also a memory expansion kind of buffer, print buffer, especially like you're printing from an Apple II. That you don't want to be waiting around forever for your prints to complete. And yeah, it goes in and connects to that little connector right there. And there's a little ground lead you have to connect. And that's it. And then the top goes back on. And you turn it on. And you're online.
Card goes in, prints come out. That's what Ian Scott is all about.
Yes.
Exactly.
I just packed my very first image scribbler to ship. And this one goes to Garth Beagle, our friend Garth, friend of the channel, friend of the community.
Thanks, Garth.
However, I have to repack the box because I forgot to put the little support thingies in it.
It is very easy to forget those because I forgot them when I sent them to you, Joe.
Yeah, he's like, Joe, can you do the thing? I forgot the thing. I'm like, yep. Oops.
Yeah, because without the standoffs, it kind of flops around in here, and it could, like,
it just
touch
fell
stuff on
out
the
all
board.
over the floor. Thanks, Amazon. You're the best. I love you. Where'd Joe go? On the floor. There we go.
Nobody knows.
So how many did you say, Ian? Each one gets 2?
Yeah, 2. 2 is good. Like, the original came with 4, but to be honest, 4 is total overkill. 2 is good.
We will do that.
You could get away with 1.
No, we'll do 2.
One bit asks if it can use 30 layers of Kapton tape instead of the standoffs.
Sure. Why not?
30? I don't know. That doesn't seem like that's enough. I think you got
Are these standoffs a 3D printable file if you don't have them?
They could be. Yeah, they're pretty simple. They're super basic.
Send me one and I'll clone it. And then I'll sell them for double what Joe's selling them for.
I mean,
Which
you
is
can't
apologize
do
for-
it
it'll be
or
free.
DP.
I apologize for continuously muting. I'm just trying to avoid like blowing everybody's ears out with tape noises.
Oh, nothing worse.
Rudy, 26.3 layers works best.
I keep losing my standoffs. The problem.
Rudy would know.
Here we go. There's Garth. Who's next? Next on the list would be Christopher.
Hi, Rudy.
He bought an image scribbler and an A2, so he gets 2
Ooh.
things in his
Ooh.
box.
A2 Pico's great.
Christopher has good taste.
Ow, my knee! I hit my knee on the edge of the image writer. Mother
Ooh.
of pearl. That hurts.
Joe, stop
Yeah.
abusing the image writers. My goodness.
The card that I was using in my Apple II as a hard drive emulator died last night, but luckily I had a A2 Pico to put in there, and I was back in business within minutes.
A2 Pico is great because it does hard drive emulation. It does Z80 card emulation. It does soft SP emulation. So if you're getting a Fujinet and you don't have a soft card, it will turn your disk 2 drive into a smart port compatible card. So good stuff.
And it's community based, so it's like completely open. You can develop your own course for it, and there are people working on really, really, really cool stuff.
Neat.
Yeah, I personally want to develop a Mockingboard core for it.
Yes. Yes.
That is what I was getting at, but I didn't want to say it.
I don't want to promise anything, but that's been something I've been wanting to do for over a year, and I've gotten distracted too much by other things.
Do it with 4 chips, not 2.
Yeah.
So you'll have it ready by April Apples, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
And it'll be on Joe's store then, or available for download.
So
Yes. Joe says yes.
actually, so what I did, I took the original A2 Pico design and I stole some pins off the SD card to add an I2S back. So that's yeah, I don't want to do that because it's like taking the original design that everyone has. Like I want everyone that already has an HE Pico to be able to do it.
Gotcha.
So I was thinking about having it be like Bluetooth. So you could pair a Bluetooth receiver or speaker with your HE Pico that if it has a Pico W on it, and it can just have
That's
the
pretty
audio go out that way.
Love that.
I did it again.
You forgot the
Electrocuted
Forgot
standoffs.
to stand off.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll remember it eventually. That's what this is for.
Oops, I did.
Hello, everybody who's joined in the chat. If I haven't said hi, hi.
Hey, Gutbomb, can you see my printer?
Oh, let's see. Rudy, you missed the demo. They already showed it. But I'm sure if somebody else prints to
My printer is on Global Talk right now. If anyone wants to print to it, it's some stuff will start coming out of it.
do it while he's right next to it, so it startles the crap out of him.
Mike's Future Retro wants to know: will you be at VCF East, and will they be available at VCF East?
Yes, and yes, I will be at VCF East. In fact, I'm going to be speaking about my main project, PicoGus. The theme of VCF East is the sound of retro. So yeah, I'm going to be speaking probably Friday afternoon. And yeah, I'll definitely be bringing a few to put into assignment. These boards and a few Pico Gus's or Pico Geese. Sorry,
Pico Geese. Get it right, buddy.
Get it right.
It's canon now.
I have an idea, Ian.
Yes.
Instead of showing up to talk about Pico Gus's, you should show up and put a printer on the stage and just have it print. That should be the sound of retro.
That is the sound of retro.
You could do like a
The sound could be
Flopotron type deal where it actually prints in different tones and it's, comprehensible.
So this is the infamous standoff.
Oh, those would be hard to 3D print.
Yeah. You could probably fake something, just like pressure. Like instead of having these springy things, just have it be pressure fit instead.
A Christmas tree, like a
or go back.
Oh like a Christmas tree holder from like Cars. Where it goes pop, 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 pop. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or you could go back to the 1990s and go to a clone manufacturer's shop and just
make
grab a bag.
Mike Future follows up with that question. He says, okay, wait list or reserve list for VCF East? I guess that means, are you on the wait list to speak, or are you actually...
He may be also speaking about, like, is there a way to get on the wait list or reserve list to get a Pico or get a...
Oh, to actually get one of those up. Yeah. Oh, yes, he does not want to repeat the infamous FujiNet shortage of 2024, I guess is what it is.
Yes. Although that said, PicoGus, I will say PicoGus sales, yes, PicoGus sales have come back up. I was a little bit worried. I ordered 450 of them, and they just kind of slowed way down. But now I'm down to like 100, so I'm like in better places again.
Awesome. Thanks, Ian.
Yes.
There will probably be enough of them. I don't think there's any need for a wait list. I don't know. I'm really bad at estimating demand for products, and I always make too little of whatever it is.
Just have a gladiator pit ready so people can just fight.
Okay. That's 3 done.
At
This one is 2.
Midwest, you had enough Pico Gus, right?
Yeah, I had a table that I sold them on.
Yeah.
For East, I'm not a vendor, so I'm just going to basically bring a suitcase full of them and just put them in.
Hey kid, you want to buy a Pico Gus?
Yeah. It is, kind of a plus and kind of a minus for depending how you want things to go. The consignment process at East I think it's kind of a plus because that let me sell a bunch of stuff and I didn't have to stand at a table and handle transactions and things like that. Gotcha. I mean, they take a cut, but I'm happy to let them take that cut to, help support the event.
For sure.
And speaking of patrons and friends, why isn't Trina on the stream?
Well, we're trying to keep it PG, so.
True. This Pico, or I keep calling them Pico geese. This one goes out to John in California. Hello, John.
Joe, Mike's Future Retro also says he wants some sort of VIP premium level of subscription service to Joe's at jcm-1.com. So where you can, I guess, where you can pay a little bit and be the first to get access to stuff.
I will think about that. I try not to do that only because I try to have plenty of stock.
Yes. Just tell them it's $150 a month.
Yeah. Joe Prime. JCM Prime. We'll call it that.
No,
there you go.
Subprime.
Subprime. There you go.
Prime.
One bit asked if my printer was in select mode, and it was not. So now it is. Oh, there it goes.
Thank you. Wow, that actually prints pretty quick. See, I had a Panasonic dot matrix printer as a kid, and that thing was not fast in any way.
Somebody's printing to Ian's printer in fast mode.
Yeah.
Or he has it selected in fast mode.
I like how it says
I have
thank
my
you, Joe.
printer selected in high quality mode, mostly because it prints better because the ribbon is out bad and stuff. Everyone needs a button they can press when they're out of blue schedules to auto reorder from Joe. Thank you, I appreciate that.
My first print job. And the printer's really angry.
Oh no. That sounds
Doesn't
like
sound
broken, that sounds like broken gears to me.
Well, just jam paper.
That was not a paper sound.
See an instant blue scuzzy. Yes, here.
Thanks, one bit.
It's a we got a text, a very important text. It says Monday, March 20th, 1995. Hi Ryan, that's me. Where does Batman poop? In the bat room, of course.
You're welcome, Ryan.
Thank you. I think it jammed because I don't actually have the paper tray, so I'm trying to get the paper to go in evenly. And
that joke deserves something very special.
So yes, your printer is showing up just fine on Global Talk.
Awesome.
This ImageScribbler is going out to Peter Neubauer. Peter is very well known in the Apple II community.
Oh God, there's another print job coming through. Please don't jam this time, printer.
Oops. I almost forgot this one, but I didn't. That was easy.
To the rescue.
It's like watching your own Christmas gift be wrapped. To anybody who is watching who ordered one of these from me, if you get yours and it's missing something on the inside, I blame being distracted by deciding to stream myself doing this.
Yeah, if you have any missing standoffs, you know who to blame.
Just yell. I'll take care of it.
Oh, I know mine will be missing then.
Something.
But
Hopefully, the label isn't shipped. No, it's down below. I'm just hoping I'm not doxing people accidentally.
And they're doxed.
Okay, who's next? Next person on the list would be Eric Miller. We know Eric Miller, also known as Eric's Edge. His
What do you
Have our
got?
cohorts in Macintosh shenaniganry.
Only
So
the
many
finest.
people with great taste.
I'm fixing the year on my computer right now. It's probably going to say that it's 1925.
Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1899.
I'm on a 2 CI running 701.
Oh, the year was 1776. I wish I wasn't sure. No.
Need the label. There we are. Whee! Welcome to the world's most boring nerd stream.
Nerd stream.
Boring.
Stream.
Not boring.
Stream.
World.
Most.
We're here all night, folks.
You are now legally required to watch it.
Tip your waiters and waitresses and try the veal. It's a baby cow.
No.
I always get veal and venison mixed up.
Venison's great.
Not if you're the deer.
Whatever.
This order goes out to Matthew. Matthew is a longtime supporter of my website and of my store and of multiple different things. So thank you, Matthew.
Yay, Matthew. Oh, the year is 1776. Thanks, Joe. You got a song that you weren't singing stuck in my head.
You're no good. You're no good. You're no good, baby. You're no good.
No, it's a traditional Irish song.
I've been spending most of my life living in an Amish paradise. Oh, Irish. Sorry.
not Amish.
You're weird, Al.
Rabid Panthers. Anyway,
We're going to see Weird Al in July.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Brad Bell has a question. How many boards assembled and not is in this run? Assembled was 14, and a not is
1.1.
7.
So,
And-
can you guys explain where you source the chips? Are there anything on there that's like super hard to find?
Let Ian field that one.
Yes and no. So on this part of the chip bar board, all these are standard jelly bean parts. Like they're super easy to find. They still make them. There's 74 LS series logic or 74 HCT series logic. LS is getting slightly less easy to find, like only Texas Instruments still makes them, or places in China. HCT is a little bit more available, like Nexperia makes them. Same thing goes with the clock oscillator, EEPROM, memory chip. Actually, these are still made, though I actually use vintage ones just because they're cheaper than the brand new ones, and they work just as fine. They're just slower than the brand new ones. But this is a board that like runs at 2 megahertz. It doesn't need fast RAM, and like the RAM clock is actually probably lower than that. I'm trying to remember what that was.
Probably 1 megahertz.
Yeah. Let me put that here. This is a 65CO2, the famous processor that is so many things. And my dog is barking. Apologies, you can hear.
It's very exciting.
There's someone outside. So Western Design Center still makes these, which is really cool, but they're $9 each.
Ooh.
And at that price, like it's not affordable. Like first, if someone's making a one-off for themselves, yeah, it's probably fine. And what I do is actually there's the pinout's slightly different. Like one pin needs to be tied to VCC, and one's just supposed to be left floating. So there's some jumpers that have to be set depending on what type of chip that you have. But otherwise, the batch that I made, they're vintage pulls. They're probably pretty wasted stuff. They're from China. I generally use UT source for most of these chips. They're fairly reliable as far as things go. When they're going to actually ship, and they support like express shipping. So yeah, I'm pretty big fan of UT source as opposed to some random AliExpress store.
Right.
And the same thing goes with these. This is the Zilog SCC serial communication controller. That's what speaks the RS422 that LocalSquawk actually is.
Right.
And yeah, so
Neat.
these two are kind of the biggest challenge. And also, like in the batch I got, I would say 10% of these 6502s just wouldn't play ball. They would test fine. I've got one of Eevee's retro chip tester pro.
Yep.
Yes.
Which
Very
is
cool.
awesome. And all the 6502s passed, but they wouldn't actually work in this board for whatever reason. So yeah, that is kind of it's not easy. You can't just buy tons and tons of chips and expect them all to work. I have to test them all, make sure they actually work on the board. Every single ImageScribbler that is sold comes with a test print, literally printed on the board that is in along with it, like as proof, and also just kind of a neat little thing pointing where the documentation is.
Cool. And so I guess the follow-up to that question is, if you have a bunch of 6502s that don't function in your cards, are you going to save them for next month's April apples, and then actually like test them in an Apple II?
I should. I've got an Apple IIe just right back there. I should just see if they'll actually work in a 2E. That's a great thing to see if they're like actually like borderline, or if they're like actually good enough for an Apple II.
Keep in mind, depending on the Apple IIe, you may have to mod the chip to make it work anyway.
Cool. Well, that's very exciting.
This person ordered RAM from me.
And how many would you like to sell now? What is your goal? Do you have a goal for the number of image writers that you wish to get onto LocalSquawk?
Well, I mean, like Joe said, this batch is 14, which is amazing. Like, I want at least 25. 25 is my goal.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I think we'll hit that.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, Eric's Edge is here. You literally just packed his box, didn't you, Joe?
I sure did. Hi, Eric. Your box is going out. This person. This little aside while we're working here. I got a haul of electronics from a local electronics manufacturer of just old stuff they've had around since the 70s that they're like, Joe, if you don't take this stuff, we're going to throw it away. So I'm like, I'll take it. And part of that is a whole bunch of 4164 RAM.
Okay.
And somebody bought 16 of them from me. So there we go. So that's cool. This order goes out to Neil. Hello, Neil. Oh, let's see here. Be very careful with the static sensitive RAM.
Sloopy asks a very important question. I don't have an image writer, so what do I do then?
That's actually a good question. Gutbomb is fairly good at answering that question. I don't want to put him on the spot, but you use JRouter or Air on a modern Mac or on an old Mac compared with NetAtalk or NetAtalk as it's called, and you can share modern printers over GlobalTalk or over LocalSquawk. So you could still join in and print to some, modern brother laser printer, and it'll be like, okay.
Yep. My home Linux server just has a thing called NetAtalk on it, and that is kind of a bridge. It allows it to be a file server, print server for AppleTalk, and it can speak old school AppleTalk, not just AppleTalk over IP, which is pretty neat. So yeah, and on Linux, basically every printer works through a system called CUPS, and that speaks PostScript. So Netatalk knows how to speak PostScript as well. So any printer that you can print to from Linux can then be shared through AppleTalk. And just any computers that are on your AppleTalk network while you have an AppleTalk router going will automatically be on GlobalTalk.
That's cool.
Like Ian has a label printer on his network, and his network is sharing that out over GlobalTalk accidentally.
Oops.
That's awesome. Or
But
if you have it,
I want to buy a LocalSquawk card. Don't I need an image writer for it? Well, if you want it to work, but if you want to just buy one to support me and Ian and all the other wonderful people in the community, you could just do that.
and you never know, down the road you might find a local an image writer. Sorry.
Yeah. Just ask Steve. He's got like 870 of them.
Ask Steve's wife. I'm sure she'll let one slip out the side door, or when Steve's not home.
Also, if you're having trouble with Linux or are intimidated by needing to install Linux, there are Docker containers available that let you use Netatalk, and it's basically already pre-configured.
Docker, but it's like Linux, but more obtuse.
It's actually
it's easier.
I know.
And if you have a really old Hewlett-Packard printer, you can get one of these newfangled HP DirectJet LocalTalk cards.
Oh,
They just plug into your
oh, that's cool.
HP computer or printer and turn it into a LocalTalk printer.
Nice. I wonder if that would what all that would work for. Like it probably only talks PCL, I would guess, wouldn't it? Well, or PostScript, I mean.
Yeah, I would imagine it does whatever the network one does, but just LocalTalk.
Yeah, I wonder if you could like print LPR to that from a Windows PC and it just magically does things.
I wonder if I took that. So I sent you a LocalTalk card for PCs. I wonder if we could make it print. If we could make a PC print over LocalTalk to a LocalTalk configured HP.
That'd be fun. I just need the postal service to actually get me the box you shipped. According to them, it's supposed to show up today.
It's not showing up today.
I was also supposed to get a package today that did not arrive today.
Me
This,
too.
this box goes out to Kyle. Hello, Kyle.
Yes, Mark says Retro NAS has AppleTalk 2 and 3 as well. It does. That's what I use. I use Retro NAS.
Oh, I've never used RetroNAS. I've heard it's really good.
Just it's Docker image that runs on my Unraid, and then I just share my Unraid shares through Retro NAS.
You guys doing these newfangled Docker images and stuff, and I'm over here like a troglodyte running a virtual machine on Hyper-V.
I thought you were going to be like running a Windows 2000 server. I'll be damned if I upgrade to 2003. It'll be a cold day in hell. Apparently my printer is saying it's jammed.
I have a very funny order coming up relatively soon, Ian. You'll get a kick out of this one. Trust me. I'm saying that so you won't get bored and leave early. Can you tell I'm lonely tonight? Make sure. Also, double check and make sure I'm not sending people fully assembled ones who ordered blanks. At least one person ordered blank, but I think it's the very last order. That would suck. Hold on.
Hold on.
Did I forget to put the thingy-doodles in there? Probably. Double check.
Your tape bill must be insane, Joe.
Dude. I order them in packs of 200 at a time, so yes. Yes. Yeah, I need to get into containers and stuff more. I've just never really had a reason to mess with them until relatively recently. Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Sloopy, for the hugs. I appreciate that. And I'm probably going to be getting into Docker a lot more relatively soon because I'm at least for my home network. This year I'm going to be finally jumping ship and not using Windows as my primary machine anymore. Ah, noise. The new Mac Studio is finally more powerful than my Windows machine, so then I actually have some reason to change machines.
What, you're not going with the Mac Mini M4?
I'm going with the Mac Studio M4 Max, most likely. I have to talk to my better 7/8 because he works for a university, so he can give me the educational discount and save me like $400 or $500. So,
Ooh, now
Nice.
that's interesting.
yeah. So, I'll give you one guess who the next order goes to.
Oh.
It goes to Miss Fox, the Macintosh librarian.
Oh,
I'm sure
I
Oh
have
my
good,
gosh.
good authority. That was actually ordered by Mackie.
Yeah.
That is not
exactly.
Kate. Kate did not order that.
Yeah, Mackie really wants to be able to serve documents, so
Yes.
he's like, I want to print, Miss Fox. Hi, Sloopy.
Hello.
Thank you for joining the party. Appreciate it.
Loopy, you're looking kind of gray.
Yeah. That's the thingamagoogie that I got on my workbench for working on.
Yes, Ron got me a thingamaboob button. It doesn't actually say thingamaboob, but he put a thingamaboob sticker on it.
Nice.
And
Oh,
I wanted to set it up to where when you press it, it plays this thing.
Thingamaboob.
Speaking of Kate, so yeah.
Nope. Thomas Armstrong has joined us,
Hi, Thomas.
as well as Jack 68K. I think he just.
Hi, Jack. Here's a silly question. So this card allows you to connect your printer directly to the router, right? Not exactly. It
I
converts
wish.
your printer from being a local serial printer into a local talk network printer, which you can then use other Mac magic to make it printable from other Macs over the network or over the internet with even more Mac magic, called the Apple Internet Route. Or you can do what Gutbomb did earlier and print to a local talk capable printer over the internet from an Apple II GS.
Yeah, that was
that's
awesome.
Yeah. So here's a question. I'm about to do this tape. Let me know if you can hear it.
I didn't hear a
Can you
thing.
hear it? Good, great. Now I don't have to mute anymore.
Yeah, I think StreamYard's echo or noise cancellation was pretty good because I don't know if anyone heard my printer printing when it was going.
Yes, we can still hear
Oh,
that, but
Oh, you
very,
did?
very
Okay, good. That's important.
because, you know, if you're not able to hear squawkers come out of your printer from Garth, what's the point, right? Right? So,
Thomas Armstrong in the chat says, "Where's the Apple Writer soundtrack?"
Ian, your printer isn't showing up for me. Is it off right now?
I'm experimenting
Okay.
with the SMT version of the card. I-
yeah.
Got a wild hair to try it again, and it worked, but now it's not. So something's still funky with this version. So
Okay,
that's why
I
this
will-
is not for sale.
I will wait until you're ready. And say-
Yeah, I'm just gonna try this one more time.
Gutbomb, Jack68K is asking if you were able to get Apple Talk printing from Print Shop Deluxe.
No. I could not figure out how to get any print shop to connect to the Apple Talk printer because they all want to go direct stream.
Francois SMD sometimes might do. Yes. Okay, who does this one go? This goes to Stefan, who is another one of my long-term supporters. Thank you, Stefan. Fully assembled. Of course, you know what's going to happen is I'm going to accidentally give the fully assembled, or give the person who ordered a blank one of the fully assembleds, get through all of these, realize that they're wrong, and then have to open every box again and check which one's wrong, right? Anybody want to bet me any money? No, I didn't think so, because you all know what's going to happen. Oh, my printer prints. Francois says Bios can print to Apple Talk.
It's amazing.
That'd be neat.
That sounds like a Merchantosh challenge.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got 2 machines running BOS right now. I have one x86 machine, and I have my 6100. No, not 6100. The 4400.
Rudy asks a question. Where does everyone find the ribbon and form feed paper? Well, in my case, I'm a bad person to answer that question because I've had my form feed paper and ribbon for like 30 years. My ribbons are so old.
How old are they?
They come in an original Apple box. I've had these since 2001.
Wow.
And they are dry, so every time I want to use it, I have to open the ribbon up and like WD-40 it. Somebody who print what dis? What print? What dis? Let's show. Somebody printed. Hi Joe. I told my son that I thought Fortnite was an awful name for a video game. I think it's too weak. Too weak. Funny.
I wonder who sent you that one.
I have no idea. Ooh, somebody just popped in. Who dis? Who dis person?
What year was that?
It's Steve. Hi, Steve.
Steve,
Steve, you're gonna be handing out people image writers so they can use their image.
The image writer heavy investor is finally getting his dues.
you're not getting paid. Sorry.
Oh.
The date was March 20th, 1925.
1925.
Wait, so people aren't giving me image writers. I don't want any part of this.
So, Ian, we've gotten to the funny one. I won't dox this person too much, but I will say this. I will not say their name because people were able to look up other information about what I'm about to say, but I will just say this. They live in the same town as you.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah. So I'm like, could they just like ask you to guess? It's like, Ian, can I have?
Yes, probably.
I thought that was funny when I saw that. I'm like, oh,
Can I have?
what's printing out? Steve is probably sending me random things.
Not me.
I don't know what that is. I can't really see what that is.
Got on mine's still on. Mine's back online now.
Oh, excellent.
I feel like turning off my noise cancellation so you can all hear the wonderful print noises.
Yeah.
Oh, we can hear it.
Barely hear it.
Crank that sucker up to 11.
Here, I'll put my microphone on it. Is that better?
It's the same.
half better. No, it's not doing anything anymore.
Well, that's stupid. Joe knows. I don't know what I know, but I know things apparently.
Joe knows just like Bo knows.
Sure.
I didn't want to miss the inauguration of the local squawk card. So
Yeah. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate
I'm
it.
glad you're here.
I apologize. I'm late. I got a video out, and then I had some family business.
Yeah. Yeah. So I saw the preview of this video that Steve did. And so if you haven't gone and seen Steve's video, you need to do it immediately after this stream.
And let's just say the best funny bits were not available at the time of the preview. So there's some shenanigans going on.
Yes.
And Joe gets some healthy plugs. So
thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's funny. I commented while I was watching your stream. I paused. I'm like, I wonder where you can get that. And then 3 minutes later, you're like, you can get that here. I'm like, okay. I feel like a dummy.
Whenever I have that blanket and I come into our Discord chat, I always say, I know what I have, and it's cozy. So you need to make one with a bunch of RGB lights on it because they'll be so visible in the depths of that case.
Yay! I caught it. I found the one that's board only. Good. So you guys should have bet me because you all would have won and I'd be a poor man.
That it?
That's it.
That's it.
Why is it stuck there? Oh, there it goes.
Why is it? Because he printed it with simple text, and now it's just going to keep feeding paper until you.
No.
turn it
I'm
off?
using BB Edit, not
Yeah,
simple
I can tell. I can definitely tell it's BB Edit from the BB Edit. Hi, Ian. Why does keeping tropical fish in your home reduce stress and anxiety? Because of the endorphins.
Oh. No.
So I told Gup on this earlier, but remember my stupidness with renaming that HP LaserJet that I was going nuts about?
Mm-hmm.
Nuts enough that I bought another Jet Direct card for $7 whole off eBay.
$7.
$7 whole. I know my frivolous spending must end. Well, I never thought that you could reset such a card. And our pal Colin of This Is Not Compute was like, "Did you try resetting the card?" And I'm like, "You could do that." Sure enough, there's some like printed PDF from HP's site that somebody uploaded elsewhere because it's no longer, available. And it tells you how to reset the card. And what does the card do when it's reset? It takes the default name of the printer, which proves that the stupid utility is just like a placebo. It doesn't work.
One of these, Steve?
No, mine looks different. That would fit in the 5M I have by the looks of it. The one I have is
it smaller?
Is this guy? Look at all the connections.
Oh yeah,
local
smaller.
talk,
Yeah.
Then net,
that's nice.
All the fun stuff.
You can get on any network with that.
Do you want it, Joe?
If I had a printer to stick it in, but the printer that I had that it would go in suffered the same fate as your laser writer did last night.
Oh no!
Why don't you tell Thomas Armstrong about that?
Oh no!
I have a 4000 series. Would it fit? I think it would fit in there.
Yeah, the 4400. I think. It's in
Well,
there.
we'll talk.
We'll talk.
We'll Apple talk.
With the current taxes, that'll be $80,000.
How about I just give you my house? I'll just let you move in, lock, stock, and barrel to Canada.
Steve, your router isn't on right now.
Oh, I had to turn it off. Weird things were happening in my house. Let's just say that.
Define weird.
So when let's just say my work VPN was a little bit picky with some ports that were currently being scanned.
Gotcha.
Oh, all the global talk was.
And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, oh,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thoroughly entertained. Guess who forgot to put their packing slip in the box?
Joe, you are going to go bankrupt with the amount of tape that you've wasted.
If we can
Never
only
gonna-
raise the funds to help Joe pay for his tape.
For only
One bit.
pennies a day, you
You
can
too can
sponsor
sponsor. The new
This
subprime.
tape-deprived guy in Ohio.
Oops.
And
This
like the
right
music
here
in the
is from
background
One
is
Bit
just an
Fever.
image writer.
Oh,
nice.
That's beautiful.
Who dis?
Oh,
It's Eric. Hi, Eric.
Mr. Blue Scuzzy himself.
Mr.
Hello.
Blue Scuzzy himself.
He's here. He's here to say, Joe, stop selling those ImageScribbler boards and start selling more Blue Scuzzies.
Yeah.
You need a combo deal.
There you go.
Huh?
Don't
I
forget
also
the
don't see Eric's router online right now.
Oh yeah, I restarted. Sorry. 1 second. It's starting.
I'm
More you
clicking
buy,
as
the
fast
more
as
you
I
pay.
can.
So if you all want to try to break
Oh my
my
goodness.
Global Talk router, go to hititwithahammer.net and get your own personal webpage served straight from the Pumpkintosh. It might survive. It might explode. You'll get to see live right here on this stream.
That
I'm
is
just gonna
seriously.
bring up a
hostable.
botnet to DDoS it.
Joe, you should sell personal web hosting from that machine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Guaranteed
$20
slowest
a month
hosting
for
around.
1 month.
Hey, does that server have PHP on it?
Yeah.
New
Does that have a lamp? Can I get
So, one bit says he sent that to you, Joe.
a pretty hot processor? Yeah.
no, pretty hot pumpkintosh? Come on
It's
now.
gonna bloom into a bigger pumpkin.
Does it have
Can you
Adobe
actually-
Flash?
No, but if you keep hitting it over and over, it might flash over into flame.
Best I can do is Macromedia.
Shockwave.
This does open an interesting conversation of, can you actually use CGI exec to call
What?
hypertext?
What?
Probably.
You can. There's a web server, I can't think of it off the top of my head, that does hypertext.
Did somebody answer that damn printer?
Let me find it. I'll find it.
And Joe
I'm
needs
not
to
able to
implement it.
connect to the Pumpkintosh right now. I did have to reboot it earlier, so there's a possibility that the web server is in a dumb state.
Remember,
It's
the
dumb.
ImageScribbler LocalSquawk option card is legally distinct from the Image Writer 2/LQ
There goes
Local
my
Talk
printer.
option card.
Yes. And this, the final order goes to our friend, One Bit Fever Dreams.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm going to send him
Hey, Joe.
a weird Joe sticker. He gets a little extra.
Ian,
So-
load your paper.
The fact you call it a weird Joe sticker means there's an existence of a normal Joe sticker.
Yeah, no, that's not a thing.
Oh god.
Who's
So
next
I have to
Steve? What's
say-
my name?
Of
sorry.
all the stickers I brought back from VCF Midwest, my kids thought the Weird Joe sticker was the best.
The cop cars that I put it on here thought it was pretty interesting too.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
No. Standoffs, Joe. Standoffs. They're in there. Look. They're in your box. Look.
There you go.
Ian, push select.
Select is pushed.
Oh no. It's thinking
Hey,
about it.
there's two. There's two in there. I've got two in there. There's two standoffs.
Hey,
No, I
Steve,
think,
what did
I
you
think
get
he
on
means
your
two
printer?
cards.
No, he gets one card. He ordered one card. I mean, if he wants another card that's fully assembled, he's going to have to wait because I ran out.
I'll take 7.
I'll
Hey,
take
Steve, what
seven.
did you get on your printer?
I got a you joke.
You may have
Hi,
to read
Steve.
that.
Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind. It's terrible.
Oh,
Address all your complaints to the gut bomb department.
Hey, it's
like-
inconclusive where that came from.
It's
It's,
inconclusive.
this is not what I subscribe to Global Talk for.
This is exactly what you subscribe to Global Talk.
there's no fee for subscribing to Global Talk, so I
Yeah,
don't know what you're talking
Yay!
about.
This
Yeah.
guy.
this is what
What
you
you
get.
pain?
You get double
So-
ups.
if you want to make your own image scribbler, I keep calling it that. It's a local squawk card. Image legal. I still have some blanks left. I still have 6 blanks, so you can order one if you want to make your own.
You want to get the soldering.
Ian, did you earmark one for me, or do I have to do a rain dance?
More are going to be made.
Okay.
As soon as I get parts.
Yay!
DigiKey lost my package, or
Oh,
UPS lost my package.
Oh, that
How
never
dare they?
happens.
Parts.
Ever.
That never happens.
Lies.
Is it actually lost, or is there just no tracking on it, and it's just going to turn up on like Wednesday?
No tracking whatsoever. It just says a label has been created last Thursday.
So it
I
fell
will
off
be
the
back
conveyor
in-
belt somewhere at DigiKey, is what you're saying.
I guess it's somewhere in Thief River Falls.
Hey, I'm not that far away. I can go
Oh.
grab it.
There you go.
Go
Yeah,
find it.
you just head on up there and say, "Hey,
So now we know who stole them, Eric.
Yeah, I have a lot of printers.
He's making a competing card.
I was going to say, unrelated. Eric has a new card.
The blue squawk.
The blue squawk. How cute. It just prints everything in a blue, even if you have a black
Yep.
toner. It's
Too bad.
magical.
How does it even work? We don't know. It's magic.
It's
No, it's black and white. But it's blue.
blue and white. First,
Who has
take
my
your
name
black
up there?
image cartridge, soak it in blue dye.
Whose name? Where? What?
Well, it just says someone's showing a blue scuzzy.
oh, that's
I
Loopy."
can't.
Oh, that's Sloopy. Yeah. People were talking about the price of paper. I went to price out a box of tractor paper here in Canada. It's $169.
Oh. And that's where I bought.
Insane.
That's why I got the thrifted box of
Yeah,
carbon
boy.
copy paper. When
See,
I
the
see
fun thing
that-
is it was for a film shoot, so we just billed it to them.
Oh,
They used 10 sheets, and I got to keep the rest. It's a good system.
This is why I'm so
Being
glad that I
especially
got my
lobster now.
2 bins of the tractor paper a billion years ago, and I've just been holding on to it.
Steve got the printers. Joe's got the paper. Okay,
We
who
were-
else is? Who's hoarding the ink?
We were at that RePC place in Seattle early last year, and there was a huge stack of like the wide format tractor
Yeah.
feed paper.
50
And I was
inch,
just like,
whatever.
there's no way this is getting on the plane with me. And there was no way I could pay to ship this thing home. It was just this humongous thing. I was like, oh no, be still my heart.
But you bought it anyway, and it made it home with you.
No, I didn't. That was fast, Joe. Yours got a little heart just because it's special. I had to send one with 2 hearts to Ian.
Talk amongst yourselves for a couple minutes. I'll be right back. I need to take care of something real quick. Boop.
I can't talk. My printer's too loud.
The local
What?
squawkers have
Can't
become
hear you.
sentient. So, what's your favorite thing you've purchased from JCM-1.com recently?
8 gazillion blue scuzzies.
That's what I was going to say. Exactly 8 bazillion blue scuzzies. And how many gazillions of computers do you have to put them in?
I just have one. I like to use a different one every time I boot up.
They're disposable. You throw them over your shoulder. It's a big pile of them.
Single
behind you.
use.
Yeah, there's no SD card. It's burnt into a ROM, and you just boot from it, and then you throw it away.
My favorite thing about assembling blue scuzzies for JCM-1.com is that when I get the parts, especially the Picos, they come in like a belt. So I can put them around my body like a bandolier, and I
That's
can
awesome.
look all fancy. Or I can wear them on my waist like I'm a wrestling champion.
And then your wife is like, what the hell are you doing? Take that off.
No, she wants me to
Stop it.
wear it.
Stop being
Leave
weird.
it on.
This is weird.
What? Us weird? No.
No king shaming now.
Yeah. Got bomb is Chewbacca confirmed.
Wow, that's impressive. You're pretty good at that.
Years of destroying my throat.
That's what's called a wearable computer, I suppose. Yes.
That's one of the more beautiful things I've ever seen printed on a image frame. That looks
Isn't that
great.
nice?
That's
Here,
very
let's make
pretty.
it big. Let's do the thing.
Ooh.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
wow.
nice.
That's
On
nice.
mute too, so you can hear it.
What?
What?
Ow. Is that your test
The
pattern?
title of this stream should be "Ow." I'll take it off the wall just so I can show it. This is also
That's pretty.
some great artwork.
I just got something special.
Ooh.
Mine has a bomb on it. Ooh, that's
By
nice.
ImageWriter 1.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I have an ImageWriter 1. It's very, very sad.
My little
Yeah,
bunny
mine
rabbit
is
is
sad.
somewhere here in one of the things. There she is. All right, there. A little bunny rabbit. Now to put this back on the wall and not break it.
Nice.
I have to go.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks
So,
for stopping by.
Yeah.
Bye, Frederick.
pleasure.
Hey,
Bye.
Frederick.
Oh, I ran out of paper.
And now we're uneven.
Are you out of paper or just for
This-
that run?
This feels like a 1-bit Fever Dreams.
Yes. 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 As you can see, it's Street Scene from G. Clement, 1985.
That's cool.
Yes.
That's very neat.
Yeah. The web server I was thinking of for like we're talking about 10 minutes ago is Quid Pro Quo.
And that has a CGI, so you can
Yep.
Oh, well, there you
route
go.
requests out to Mac apps.
It runs System 7. On System 7, it can even support Java servlets, MOS API plugins, CGI applications, scripting through Frontier, and AppleScript.
Neat.
I will post this in the chat.
Here you go. Hit it with a hammer. I fixed it. I fixed it.
How did you fix it?
I hit start on the web server control panel.
Uh,
Yeah.
You're missing all the
Start button,
GeoCities
go.
things you could do to it.
What's that?
You're missing all the GeoCities icons.
Yeah. Yes.
Press the select button, Ian.
Oh no, everybody can see my internal network scheme. Oh no.
Selected.
It's
Up to
all
you.
local talk.
This is
192, 168. How pedantic.
That's the same as mine.
Combination as my luggage.
Joe is in the house.
What's the combination on your language? 10 0 0 2.
The image writer is coming from inside the house.
Oh, that's funny. Bye,
I knew
Rudy.
of one. Sorry, I knew of one company. Their internal IP space was starting with 100 dot because the CEO
that's
liked
the
it.
printer I got. Had that stupid scheme. That was not fun to reset.
So
Like getting setting up a router and like within a little isolated network to be able to get to it.
Yeah.
someone just offered me a HP C3150A. It apparently has local talk.
Ooh. Yes, yes, please.
As long as you don't
But-
want to rename it.
It looks like I'm almost positive it is. Is this actually a HP that's been just redone? Because it has a
Yes,
HP
it looks
cartridge
like
in it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
why not?
the personal laser writers are just rebadged.
Okay, so I think this is the non-rebadged HP version of the same printer.
we have another joke delivery from Gut Bomb.
And what do prisoners call them? So
Cell
Wow.
phones.
wow. Wow.
Oh god.
Thanks, Gut Bomb. We love you.
No problem. I love wasting paper.
So I got one of the Marcintosh newsletter today, and it jammed in my printer this morning while I was on a call.
Oh no!
So I couldn't turn around, and 2 more pages jammed on the way in there. And so I spent 30 minutes this morning disassembling the entire laser jet and fishing out little scraps of paper from it inside.
But now it's never been cleaner.
Nope, it's probably more dirty.
Look at that. That also looks like a 1-bit Fever Dreams printout. I'd wager to guess.
It looks like a Richard Scarry scene.
Yeah.
Busy town.
Where's the Apple car?
The one thing that makes me sad is I added my little googly eye Joe here on there, but his eyes don't shake when the printer moves. So
you gotta
it's not as
remove all
impressive
the
as it might
plastics. It's just like make the whole thing wobbly.
Attach it directly to the print cartridge.
Yeah.
Joe's sad.
Yeah. So Ian, what do you do to hack the printer to make it work while the lid's off?
Yeah, there's a little thing there.
Yeah, so this thing right here. Let me move my camera. It detects if the lid is closed. There's a little magnetic reed switch right here.
Oh, gotcha.
I took that out and I just put a jumper wire over it instead.
Cool. So I can put a gigantic neodymium magnet right there, and it'll work too.
You could do that too. Yes.
And then I will kill every floppy within a 5-foot radius. Yay!
No, Joe, that's not how retro computer works.
And if you happen to have a radius monitor inside that radius.
Yeah. Why is my monitor all rainbow colored?
Oh no. My printer is feeding in upon itself.
The Inception printer.
Yeah, dude, I had to go through crazy lengths of taping stuff to this one to get the paper to go back that way and not do that exact same thing.
That's why the ImageWriter LQ has 4 different ways to load paper.
That's why it's the best printer.
It is obviously the best printer.
Define best.
Heavy. Dot matrix.
Is your printer a real printer if it doesn't cause a huge slip disc hernia?
Oh God, I had that laser writer 2 on the shelf, and I pulled it down from the shelf in the garage to help Ron with something, and it gave me a bruise on my chest.
Wow.
Yeah.
No. Don't. What's this? That is an Egyptian sheet. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. You got the pharaoh or whatever giving a mac to one of the Egyptian gods or something. That's great. Does anybody want 20,000 screws?
Yes. I will take 3.
I will take 3.
Joe, I had visions of you dropping that on the printer and then going everywhere inside. And...
Hey, Joe, can I be big for a second?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Ron.
Hey, it's Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Love it.
Hey, Ron.
Love it. Hey.
Thank you for coming back and making the grid symmetrical again. I appreciate that. What are you up to tonight, Ron?
This is it. I actually, I just got back from doing some volunteer stuff, and I decided that I would check in. I'm sorry I'm late.
You're fashionably.
Yeah, I was almost hoping that it was going to be like a Zarquan moment where it was like I join right as the stream's getting ready to end, and it's.
We got about 4 hours to go until they run out of ink, so
that's good. This picture that's printing right now, Joe, I got one of those last year.
Cool.
Did you get my meme stuff that I sent you the other day?
Yes.
Okay.
It's buried under multiple layers of other things that have arrived.
That's fine.
We can scroll back in time and show everyone.
Well, that's okay.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
you
that's
don't have to. I just.
I think it's still going.
This is
Fix your printer.
We'll give it a minute.
hot
Wow.
dithered action.
Oh,
Wow, Ryan,
Wow.
that's delicious.
It's accordion folded for your convenience.
Is that
Yes.
what came out of your laser writer?
It's a feature, yeah.
Yes.
So, looking on Global Talk, there's one other image scribbler online.
Yay!
BIOS Rhythm.
Hello, BIOS Rhythm. And
That's
so
Paul Rickardstone.
I have a very important question. Why are Ron and Gutmon wearing the same sweater?
It's
Father
not a
and
sweater as much as
son.
it is a hoodie.
Well, details. I mean, come on.
It's
Look at
because
that
I love
handsome.
Ron right over my nipple.
That's true. It's
You
the
let
best,
Trina in here. No, it's
it's the best place to keep me.
It's the best place to
Nice and chafy. What?
time.
Oh my God, Joe. Getting closer, Ryan.
Ryan, would you like me to send
Oh,
that
your
again
paper
without
craft
the
Mac
Progress, not
paper
perfection.
jam?
2GS.
What was that story?
Steve.
Would you like me to send that again
That was-
without
that
the
was
paper
Garth.
jam?
Oh, that was Garth. Okay.
Yeah, he did it. He
Sure.
had some outside help.
Yeah, it just keeps going and going and going. There's Ron. Oh, hi, Max.
Oh, hi, Max.
Somebody printed me. Like, really nice.
I'm guessing that was Tom Barber.
Macintosh Plus.
Ron.
What did I do? I didn't see it. Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Hey, did you show the Chris Hansen one?
Yeah, I did that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're printing. We got to roll it back.
You can fold it. That would make too much sense.
There's the Chris Hansen one. Yeah. So it
my.
prints and
I
it
don't
looks
remember
like
anything like
it's
that.
something saucy. And then like at the very bottom, it's Chris Hansen like really looking at you super concerned. And there's also one
Happening over here.
There's
Whoa.
one where I'm Gary Kildall from the Computer Chronicles.
Oh man, this one is printing high quality.
Ian
Somebody
sounds
hit it.
hungry.
I know what mine is. Steve. Or no, not Steve.
Yeah.
Yes, Steve?
Yes. Yes.
Steve!
Yes, have some.
Yes. Have some.
Mark Anning has a question. Do you have to have Apple Talk working before you join Global Talk, or do you join Global Talk and then configure to specifications? Both, kind of.
Depends on how many
Like-
headaches you want.
Apple Talk is kind of the part of the entire process of setting it up.
Yeah, it's
So-
best to just set it up beforehand, and that way
Yeah.
you know it works before you go live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Set it, get it all installed, get it all on your machine, then fill out the form, and then
Mhm.
join your friends in
When
cyberspace.
you get the reply from the IRS, then
Yeah.
you go on Global Talk.
As you can see, my printer is not doing great.
That's the default state.
Yeah.
Did you get your little goodie from eBay, Ron?
No, because I just ordered it.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Mm.
know when you ordered it.
I don't see
Soon.
your zone on right now, Ron.
Yeah, because it's not on right now.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I keep having little issues, and it really sucks because this year I've hardly gotten any greets.
Oh, I'll give you greets. How saucy do you want them, Ron?
I just
And I'm out of paper.
It has been much more printer heavy this year than last.
yeah.
Yes. Look at these packets. Look. Packets. Quack of Dog Survival Guide. Yes. Eric has been working super hard on the documentation of that the last few days.
Yeah,
It's been really cool.
I have to reboot my emulator. The sound is all wonky. And it's slowing down the operating system considerably. No, it's worse.
I have it actually turned off.
Oh.
I have sound off.
I need to hear the kick picks noises.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know if it's working? Oh no, it's still doing it. I wonder if it's because I have the browser running. Make it a little happy.
See, Ian's got an actual new real ribbon, so his print's nice. Mine is like mine's been corrected with the how can we put it? The petrochemical process.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's an EV special.
Carl Barron. My kids have been discovering kid pics and are delighted by all the noises. Yes.
That's awesome.
That's from
It's
one
Steve.
bit. Yeah.
Hi, Spleeve.
It's my wanted poster.
I think I saw that at the post office.
No. Do not trust this man with your image writer.
Yeah, Steve, can you use this as your passport photo?
Yeah.
He can, but he's obviously Clive Sinclair.
The one in the middle, kind of looks like a cross between Steve and Spawn Wave.
Well, the thing is, my eyes aren't exactly even last I checked, so.
You got a real Shannon Doherty going on.
I want my image scribbler. Yes.
I want my image scribbler.
Yes. Oh, this is great. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Helgeson, what have you been up to? What?
Nothing. I didn't mean to talk over you.
I was just asking Eric what he was up to since he's been a little quiet tonight.
Forever.
He's very quiet right now.
Yeah, he's muted or something.
Yes, I am. No, nothing too much. Just working in life stuff, so nothing too much retro.
I hear
lately.
ya. I get it.
What
I
is this
get
life you
it.
speak of?
Yeah, life. What is that?
Sometimes.
You guys
the
get
thing
time
that you're
off?
supposed to do besides work. Okay.
Speaking of work and Blue Scuzzy, it looks like Sloopy is assembling Blue Scuzzies for me right now. What do you think? Yeah, I could not do what I do right now without the help of my awesome friends, without Gut Bomb and Sloopy assembling things for me, without Ron and Eric and Ian and Gut Bomb making awesome things to go on my website. I could not do what I'm doing, so I do appreciate what everybody's is doing. I want my image scribbler. Yes. Okay, you big screen. There you go. Yes.
Oh,
Who sent that one?
I have something great to print. If I could actually do it correctly.
That's great. See, and I get where is Ron tonight? Thomas Armstrong asks. He's in the top middle. He's
somewhere
top
in the
middle.
United States.
Yeah. Somewhere in Gotham.
Meanwhile, isn't that what they say?
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody made a comment about prints being the biggest thing this year, and I think it's because we really went heavy with it last year of figuring out all the details and the glitches and proving that it was a thing that could be done. And now that we have that,
the world
folks are doing it because it's the easiest way, in a way, to participate and show that you participated. I think it's like I clicked print on my Mac, and that other Mac halfway across the planet went
and a fuse blew.
In a fuse blew.
Yeah,
that's always nice.
Causing havoc from across the world.
Well, Steve, tell the story of what happened with the HP printer yesterday.
Yeah, we need to hear
Oh,
this story.
boy.
This is hilarious.
Okay,
This is-
so Gutbomb, in his infinite wisdom, was like,
Hey, don't blame me. This was your choice.
So as I was saying, Gutbomb wanted to print from an Apple II GS,
Mhm.
and they were trying to figure out the best way to print. And he tried to print to my printer, and for whatever reason, my printer was like, "Nope, not going to do it. I don't like you." Blah blah blah.
Fair enough.
So he was saying, "Hey, do you have your ImageWriter plugged in?" And I'm like, "No, I don't." So instead of using a printer that already I know works, I decided that it would be a better idea to drag out a laser printer that has been sitting on top of a container because it's so heavy that if I put it on the floor, I wouldn't be able to lift it up. Has been sitting there probably since 2018 or so.
Sure.
And it's a HP LaserJet 5M, which are just these beasts. And I thought, oh, you know, it'd be fun. This has Apple Talk in. I'm just going to plug it in. Everyone will have a great time. And I plugged it in and had to use an extension cord because, yeah. And turned it on, and it said it was warming up. And I'm like, okay, it's the first time it's been on the while. The display was a little dim. And then it has a little fan right at the top of the printer. I start to smell a little bit of leaking capacitors and old dust. And I'm like, oh, that's just normal. Then the fan kicked in, and it just was like full blast, melty capacitor smell. And I'm like, oh no, the fish. And so we're on Dave's stream, and I like just shut it off immediately. Because I knew there was like I would have to configure the IP address and all this junk, and the thing was just going to implode on itself. So it's now back in the sand corner on top of the container.
And then later that day, the heat turned on and carried the odor upstairs.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And I'm thinking, like, wait, that can't be the same smell. And it
was.
Yes.
It's such a nostalgic odor, though.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my god! I'm just glad it
Brings
dissipated
back
before the
memories.
missus got home. It's like, what the hell are you doing up here? I swear it's Gutbomb's fault. He made me do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Hi, Cass. Or not. Okay. Cass is here. Hi,
Sounds
Cass.
great.
Oh,
I guess.
sorry. I had myself muted. I don't know why. Came in muted. Hello.
Mood.
How's it going?
Hello.
Great. We are doing fine. We packed up all the local squawk cards, and they're all packed in their little container, ready to go over to the shipping place tomorrow. So people can have their local talk enabled image writers for Merchantosh. So
Yeah.
hopefully they'll get there. I mean, we have 20 days left in the month, so hopefully people will get those and be able to play with them before the end of the month. That's
Yeah.
Go ground
No,
advantage.
no,
go.
Joe. Is this the same? Is this the same postal service that said your package was arriving today?
Hey, quiet you.
I'm still disappointed I didn't get one, but I made DIY one. I've been looking around for places to get the rare chips.
Yeah,
And,
that's the trick. Some of the parts are a little hard to get.
Oh, don't worry. The shipping alone on those parts will set you back till April or May.
Oh yeah, I mean the 6502 alone is like $16 Canadian.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, there
I
we
got
go.
mine before the craze.
Or
Okay,
free if you
so
take them from something else.
who here knows Geek and Spiel, and can we get Geek and Spiel to make local talk inside stickers?
Oh, that's a
Please.
great idea.
Oh, that's a great
He's
idea.
very receptive to DMs on Twitter.
Cool.
Everybody
I mean,
DM him right now.
Is Twitter working today? I heard it was
I'm
working.
gonna
Yeah, it was
Don't tell
borked
him
earlier
about
today.
you.
I'm gonna make that logo, and it's just gonna be me, like a skeleton me, and inside of my stomach is an image writer.
When you run out of storage, you stick them inside.
So, Ryan, you have local talk inside, right? You ate some plastic off of one of your computers?
Oh,
I
no.
did actually. I did eat one of the. I still got a little sampling of it here. A nice little piece left over.
Just a
It,
little
uh,
snack.
Save some for
It
later.
tastes as good as you think it would.
That's
So,
great.
did it taste like Doozer sticks?
I don't know what a
Oh,
doozer
wow.
stick is.
It's
Fraggle
like
Rock.
Fraggle feces.
Feces. Oh, I know.
I
what
mean,
it
I
No.
can
is.
try it
It's like,
again
of
if you want.
course.
Oh God!
oh,
Oh God! No!
Jeez.
No.
Could hear
Okay.
that snap.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Here.
Yeah, just encourage him. Why not?
It tastes the way a vintage Mac smells. The best way to describe it.
Oh no,
Mm.
no!
So
And
when
he's
he needs
actually
to go to
no. You're actually
Oh.
swallowing it. What's wrong with you? Oh man, no. You're
There's a
no.
laundry list of things.
You.
Brominated
No.
fire retardant.
You'll ban him.
So exactly, how did you get the cancer, Mr. Hayward? Well, you
Bye. I'm kidding. Oh man. Oh, somebody's sending something to my Mac. I can see packets coming in, but they're not sending a print job. I think they're sending or receiving files.
It has built-in local talk.
What
What
has
does?
built-in
Oh, wrong
local
screen.
The HP printer that the guy just offered me has built-in local talk.
Oh, nice.
What
Yes.
model is it?
Awesome.
What model is it?
It is a C3150A.
That's not the model. No.
It's a 5P is the short
Oh.
name.
Okay. Then it's like mine with the smelly caps.
Ooh.
Smelly
Thank
caps. Smelly caps. I will recap you.
Well, the 5M for sure has Apple Talk built in.
I'm looking at a picture. He just took the back off it. I'm looking at a picture. There's clearly an Apple Talk port.
Okay.
You'd be surprised that there's actually a port that looks like that, and it's meant for an infrared adapter because I bought the
Yeah.
stupid infrared adapter.
Right.
So don't
That's-
assume.
Of
Yeah.
course you bought the
Because more than just having the port, those older printers have to, like, a lot of them had a ROM, like an actual, like a little SIM that popped in that has the PostScript support and all of that.
Right.
So yeah.
Joe, can I ask a quick question?
Somebody's sending me a laser writer print. Ooh, I even have a camera for that. Stand
Joe,
by.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
How are you getting such clean video capture out of your SE30?
That's a really good question. So,
Uh-oh,
my
someone's dying.
friend Ron designed this really cool thing based on some sources to take the video from the inside of my Mac SE. There you go. Thanks, Eric. Stand by. My Windows computer is doing things. Remind me tomorrow. It's been trying to get me to reboot my computer, and I've been too busy to do that.
You're like,
so-
no.
Let's go back to here. Yes. Now the video, there are some squiggly lines if you look real close, and that's because of ground problems around my.
What is shielding?
Yeah, exactly. But so Ron made this cool thing called the Mac PicoVid that I installed in my machine, and it connects to the J12 connector on versions of it do. I'm also using it with a J12 breakout. Or J12 pass-through, but it connects to the video connector or the main logic board connector on your Mac SE or SE30, and it takes the video signals, it snipes the video signals out of that and shoots it over to a little Raspberry Pi Pico based device that then converts the video into VGA compatible 640 by 40-ish video that you can then capture with a whatever capture device you want. And so that's what I'm doing.
It displays at the native resolution of the machine, the Mac, so it's like 512 by 240, but it scales up really nicely. I will say that Joe's capture solution forces it to be 16 by 9. So the aspect
it's a
ratio
little
is off
it's a little
on
stretchy.
his,
Yep.
but if you just plug a monitor into it, it's 4 by 3, more or less 4 by 3.
So
you kind of want to see what the real resolution would look like. If you stand by for a second, I do have a set that will do that.
Well, I mean, you could literally just like hold down the Alt key and like resize the window.
Yeah, but that would be hard, and I don't want to do that.
It's not really hard. It's
I said it's hard, therefore it's hard. Like I'd have to like do this and like be like squid. No, it's not Alt, it's Shift.
What did we learn, Joe?
Not to listen to you.
There you go.
Make it skinnier.
Make the
Even
purist cry.
Oh wait, it's the Mac LC, or I'm sorry, it's the Apple IIc LCD screen.
Oh,
Yeah.
and see, I thought this was running on a on a MacBook Pro Touch Bar.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yes.
One bit sent me
Uh-oh.
70 Bill Gates.
They're doing things.
No, my router stopped.
Sexy
It
Bill
didn't give
Gates.
me an error.
No.
That's
I
not
used
good.
that picture in the video.
So
Make it
Joe-
L-shaped.
so,
Yes.
Joe, I have a question, Joe.
I have an answer for you.
If somebody, say, wanted to get into the hobby, but maybe they don't have access to a Mac, but they want to be part of Marcintosh, is there any hardware that they could get? I mean, they can probably use an emulator online, but is there
Yes.
any hardware they could get maybe that, I don't know, would help them
Scratch that itch.
scratch that itch? Yeah.
Yeah, you could. So you could get a Pico Micro Mac from jcm-1.com, which is a combined product between Ron and the guy Ron worked with to make the emulator on it work. I don't remember that person's name, unfortunately.
Select
Um,
button, Ian.
Select button. But it would allow you to run like a 128K Mac on a little
Okay.
emulator.
Like
Yes. Like that. And you just plug it into your VGA monitor and then plug in a on-the-go hub and a keyboard and mouse, and you could play with your Mac for Marcintosh. Now, you wouldn't be able to get it on Global Talk because it doesn't have all the correct peripheral support to do that yet.
Correct.
But plans.
Future.
So, yes. If you'll notice very carefully that we're shipping all of those with the wireless version of the Pico for future expandability. If we get to the point of being able to, say, emulate a some sort of Ethernet.
later machines, yeah. So
Well, maybe
because it's there,
Bluetooth keyboard mouse.
there may be a point in the future where there's newer Macs that it's able to emulate.
Yep.
And then, but a lot of that comes down to the developer having time and interest and keep pushing on those things. But
Yep. Merry Marcintosh! Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.
Yay.
Hey, it printed properly this time. That's
Select
awesome.
is on.
You got another one.
Send it.
There we go.
Am I getting sexy, Bill Gates?
Hmm.
Can I have sexy Steve Jobs instead?
Stupid, sexy Bill Gates.
Hmm.
This is a very appropriate one I'm sending to you.
How about sexy Jean-Louis Gasset?
No.
But he's French. That automatically makes him sexy.
Sexy Spindler.
okay, can we talk about Gerard Depardieu and what the hell is wrong with French people?
That's a loaded question.
Because it's like they're like, oh, he's a sex symbol. And I'm like, okay,
To who?
I guess.
Is he?
I mean, I
I mean,
guess I
to
am
each
too.
to each their own.
Don't want to kink shame here, but
Yeah,
we're going to.
yeah, that's fine, folks.
Ian, I have a whole Apple image CD full of goodness.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Wait till you all see what he is printing on Ian's.
Go, printer, go. This one was, I guess, is from 1-bit. It's a AI rendered image I made 2 years ago that I used for CopyBits speed tests. Cool.
I have to boot up another emulator so I could spam 2 printers simultaneously.
My item from Joe's Computer Museum arrived at the distribution center at 9:17 p.m. tonight.
Nice.
Is the distribution center the top of the washer?
No. It's under the washer.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Sorry.
Where all of the left socks go to.
Ooh, a righty.
That's
Ooh,
funny.
piece of candy.
Am I the only one who writes left and right on their socks to make sure that they stay on the right feet?
Bianca does it.
That's weird.
Joe's brain has infected others. We must warn the government.
Hi, Sean.
Hey,
How you doing?
How's it going, Sean?
Sean, connected an Apple II GS to Image or to Global Talk so we can spam your printer with garbage.
Just slightly.
Actually, Gutbomb has images made of that, don't you, Gutbomb?
Images made of what?
Did you get a 2GS on? Don't you have hard drive images?
Oh yeah, I just made it. You can't run the router on.
You made a
the
horrible
2GS,
mess out of that blackness.
but you can connect it to a Mac that is on your Apple Talk network, and then you're able to do stuff from it. I was able to send some prints out.
Yeah, I also did this. Gutbomb and
Yes.
I both did this. Was this yesterday, I think?
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Gutbomb and I both got our 2GSs on Global Talk using a different Apple machine as the router. And I was also able to spam prints.
I love being able to send people stuff on their printers from a computer from 1986.
Yes.
That has no business doing it.
Yes. Happy Marcintosh!
Yeah, that's half the fun of this.
I need to install Print Shop GS so I can send people.
I
greeting
tried it.
cards.
It can't do Apple Talk printers.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No.
I found the best success with Paint 256.
That definitely did work for me. The problem is that I can't draw.
Jack 68K.
Eric asks, remind me what I need to install / configure to print to image writers.
The
image writer driver.
LQ
What's
driver.
going on? Do it.
Make sure when you
LQ.
install those, you're
Sorry,
installing the Apple Talk version of the extension, not just the ImageWriter or ImageWriter LQ extension. You need the Apple Talk one.
If you need the
I
files,
had
Eric,
paper
it's on
feed
my
problems. Mine got a little squished.
Oh, no.
It looks like proper AR now.
Yeah.
Ian, hit select.
I don't. I keep having to manually feed paper because it's on my desk. I don't have a way to actually have the tractor feed going. One moment, please.
If Joe had a color ribbon, I would print in color. Yes, if I had a color ribbon, I would be printing in color too. But I am not made of Fort Knox. No, actually, you can still get them.
Well, it rhymes with Fort.
Yeah, I know. Fort Knox.
Joe is lucrative fortified wine. Port
Yes, Port Knox. Yes. Yes, you can still actually they're quite affordable. You can go to Mac Effects and still get ImageWriter 2 color ribbon cartridges. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no way! I didn't know that.
Yeah, you should do it.
I thought they ran out.
It's up on the screen there now.
Yep, you can get the ribbon only. So if you already have a cartridge, you can get the ribbon to shove into your cartridge.
Yes.
Is the cartridge something that could be 3D printed, or is there like mechanical stuff in there?
It's got kind of a like a gear-based mechanism in here that does things. Although it could probably be modeled and done, it's not terribly complex. It's just a draw system with like a rubber or grippy on it that tensions against a spring here to spin this, and then this engages on the bottom to pull the ribbon through and shove it back into the cartridge.
Somebody send me a cartridge and I will make a model that can be downloaded and printed.
I have been throwing. Oh, actually, no, I do. I have a. Is this a color? Okay, yeah. I think I have a oh no, never mind.
Oh, no.
The color.
I was
the
going
color
to
ribbon's
say,
thicker than the black ribbon.
It is
higher, so yeah.
So
Right, so you can't
would
use just black cartridge.
Gutbomb, you should reach out to Retrotech or Die because he went through a bunch and he may still have some.
Okay, cool.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, I'll send him a
Mike
message.
might have something.
Somebody is laser writing. I should probably put more paper in that. It's probably running out.
Oh,
Laser writing.
Retrotech is here. Retrotech or Die is here.
There you
Come
go.
on, Retrotech or Die.
I'm sorry to throw you under the bus, Mike.
How could you say those poor things about those children?
All right, let's see. Did it ever finish? It did. It finished.
Nick Lopez wants to know who has a pen plotter to connect.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think any of those, unfortunately, ever supported Apple Talk.
Yeah, there is some trickery you can do. Like if you've got a printer that's connected via the modem port, and the printer, and you share it, and the printer has local talk drivers. In theory, you can print to it sometimes, but they usually don't. So it's like trying to connect to like my Silent Type or my Scribe or something where I could theoretically print to it from the Mac. You're not going to be able to print to it over the network. So now, if you want to write some crazy driver magic to make that happen, Marcintosh is the month to do that. Get cracking.
I'd be interested to find out who has the largest printer on Global Talk.
Steve.
I don't want to say anything, but I actually have an ImageWriter LQ and an ImageWriter Wide. So that's twice the width of Steve's.
Well, I have two.
And how much of the girth? Same girth?
Yeah.
Seriously, it's like a tuna can over here. Okay,
it's like two soup cans on the round.
Oh, did I just hear somebody pop in? Oh my gosh. It's
Thanks, Ryan.
The problem, Mike, is that you can't join because I'm at my 10-person maximum.
I'm leaving.
So somebody needs to leave if Mike wants to be added.
Who's the
I
still
can
images?
leave. I have to actually work on dinner.
Oh,
Hey, someone's printing from DOS.
someone's pretty.
Hi, Mike.
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hold on. I need to show that.
I
What
heard,
is this?
I heard printer ribbons.
Oh, come on. Focus.
There we go.
Yes.
I missed it. What does it say? Oh.
Too late.
You wouldn't get it, Steve. It's DOS.
Yeah.
So didn't you and RetroTech Chris do some weird magic of like printing to like a Panasonic or something on a Windows machine?
We did, yes. So Chris has
Witchcraft.
his Compact Armada, and I got my LC through Global Talk, so he's running Windows 98 on there. That is on a Global Talk network, printing to a Panasonic printer. Chris is going to work up a better guide that way other people can mimic it. But we got it printing actual words now instead of just gibberish, because it was all PostScript on it. Did two different languages, right? So did some magic with some old drivers. So it's working now. So
That's awesome.
your Windows friends can play too.
Do we have to let them in, Dad? No, it's good. It's all good.
In fairness, yes.
Now, Joe, be
but yeah,
nice.
that
Don't be
was-
yourself.
That was a really fun time on that stream when Chris chimed in with that.
That's great. I love it.
So to
I
answer
love it.
Gut Bomb, we'll talk later, Gut Bomb, but there are a lot of potentials with printing. There's a couple things that have to be metal on there, but if you look at some of the aftermarket ones, we can do a lot with plastic. So.
I got a lot of skateboard bearings that I can stick in there if things need to spin smoothly.
It's not even the bearings. It's not even the bearings. If you look at the 3D printed rollers I did, all of the aftermarket ones, it's just plastic spinning on plastic because it's high RPMs, but it's low tension, or low torque. Doesn't really matter, right? We just got to keep the ribbon moving. So there's some things working on that.
I'd love to make something that people could just like download and print, and then they can go buy the color ribbon and just slam it in there, and then it works. Since there are people out there who don't have cartridges.
Right.
There's something
and there is
3D print a cartridge. If I send you a cartridge, would you model it?
Yeah, that's
make
what
sure.
I was...
Well, we got to make sure it's color cartridge.
Right. Yeah.
Tolerance
No,
is,
no, forget it. I'm sending you a like one of those pin plotter things for the Apple II, and you are just going to deal with it.
Send me a Thunder scan, and I'll 3D print it.
Actually, I've got a couple of Thunder
Feed me, Joe. Feed me.
Well, we'll get you and I looked up, and we'll get RetroTech Chris in there too, because we're working on re-inking the color ones with minimal success right now.
Yay!
All right, Joe. You should see my thing I just sent you.
There's something very what's the movie? I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, but Inception, about using a 3D printer to print a cartridge for a printer.
For a printer.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like Printception.
Yes.
I already 3D printed an ImageWriter LQ for Steve.
Yes.
It's true, you did.
No, an ImageWriter, just a regular 2.
Oh.
How
I didn't
dare
know.
you mix them up?
You know, Ian, you should
It
really
looks
cover up
wider
the
than
window
normal.
on that EEPROM.
Cover it with
costs
your
extra.
middle finger, Ian.
Yeah.
Here's your Sharpie out. Just paint it in.
Joe, did you see it?
Yay, Jack
Uh,
68K.
I've received nothing yet.
Yeah, you did. I sent you a message on Discord.
Hey, Eric Sedge is printing on an ImageWriter.
Ian, your printer is just going crazy there. You got all kinds of stuff coming out.
I have not received said thing.
It's a message on Discord.
I'm having a hard
I
time
see
hearing
that.
you.
I see the
Over
message
sound of my
on
printer.
Discord. And answering both those questions, answering your first question, Ron. Answering your second question, I don't know if it's a statement. I don't know if it's a reference to the question. So.
Okay, did you
Eric,
get the
scan
message
my
I sent
printer.
you on Discord?
Yeah, I just said yes. I got the message. I'm looking right at it.
Mom and Dad, stop yelling.
I know. I mean, I only asked like 6 times, but it's fine.
They're fighting.
Quack
On
of
a happy
dawn.
note,
Nice.
on a happy note, Joe, thank you for the invite. I have to do dinner things.
Sure,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. You're welcome anytime. Thanks for stopping by.
Make dinner with us.
Make dinner for us.
Yeah, bring me cake.
Never cupcakes.
Never.
Demand dinner on Global Talk.
Yes.
Joe, I might have missed it earlier because I was in when you started and I left. I missed for first batch of ordering. When can we expect a second batch?
That's a really good question. Ian
Glad I asked.
is working on batching, so we will let him answer the question as far as that goes. Soon-ish.
Okay. All right.
What?
What?
When will we
Can't
expect
hear you.
another? What? When will we expect another
much
image
printing.
Scribbler LocalSquawk card batch?
He literally can't hear us.
He's going to
Yes.
print the answer.
Not very well.
I think
Someone
I
send him a
think
print
the
job with the
person's
question.
Waiting for the
Yeah, just
postal
print it.
service to find a package. He's waiting for the postal service to find a package that the next batch depends on.
You did what?
Oh, is that what that comment was? Okay.
Can you drive a 3D printer over Global Talk? Oh, wow.
Probably.
Yeah.
You could
It's just
probably
G code. I mean,
Yeah, you've only spin the G code out.
Honest to God, it'd just be easier to use your truck. I mean, it's imminently crushable. Just Bigfoot that thing.
drive 3D printer. Hold on, let me put some wheels on my Sobol. That's
No.
about what all it's good for right now.
Question: the internet was a series of tubes. What is Global Talk?
It's just one tube that gets
Yeah, just-
continuously clogged.
Yes.
It's a tube with holes in it.
Did we all see the remake of Glider for the Apple II? Did we all see that?
No.
No, I didn't.
No.
Yes. Somebody's remaking Glider for the Apple II.
Cool.
And it's it flows well. They were talking about it on one of my social media. I don't know which platform it was, but they were talking about. I thought I could only get 8 or 9 levels in, and then I figured out LZ4 compression, and now I can have 30 to 40 levels. Yeah, cool stuff.
Eric, print to
Wow.
me.
Jack 68K, I have been kind of throwing this idea around of making a video where I design a 3D printable thing on a compact Mac in like really ancient CAD software and try to get that sliced and printed. But I don't think I could do the slicing and printing from a Mac because slicing is actually really, really tough. But I could still design the model on an old Mac. I played a little bit with Claris CAD, and it really sucks, but I might be able to do it.
It really sucks, but
hey, if you can output an STL or something, you know.
It doesn't know what an STL is, but I can
actually hear.
Okay.
Someone said something about batches.
Yeah, when people are wondering when the next batch will be.
So there's a 3-way race between the parts that got lost at DigiKey. They resent stuff out today. There's that, and parts I got ordered from AliExpress, and then some parts I ordered from someone in the US on eBay. Any 3 of those packages will allow me to make more. So as soon as one of those packages come in, I'll be able to make like about 10 more.
Yeah.
And then as more come in, I'll be able to make more after that. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
the value of these ImageWriter printers is going to skyrocket, I tell you.
Steve, you're going to become an overnight millionaire then.
Sitting on a gold mine.
Steve
I'm
is
a hoarder,
shorting
not a
the,
seller.
Steve is shorting the ImageWriter stock.
The unfortunate thing is now I can't sell my original local talk option cards.
No, sell it now, quick.
I've destroyed the market.
I love it.
That's what I did with the Lego cards.
Destroy.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool to see the difference in the printing of Eric's Quackadon on the ImageWriter versus the laser printer. It actually looks really good, like 1-bit posterized.
Yeah.
Who
I'm
did
curious
the artwork for it?
Yeah.
I got 2 now.
nuts.
Yay!
Ian, I was going to print to your ImageWriter, but I can't see your zone.
Huh.
The Pulpo zone.
Is the pulp?
Pulpo
Yeah,
zone.
I'm looking.
Do you
I'm
have
looking for it. It's not
pulpo.org
Should
in
be
your
one after that.
in your
I might
router?
have got stuck in the pipes.
Oh, it's out of paper.
There's the pipe.
Oh,
I have not updated my zone list or my peer list in a long time. So if I don't have your peer and you don't have my peer, we can't see each other.
I was having a lot of issues, and I used the air
air
config, and it fixed all my issues.
I used air config a couple days ago, so
Yeah,
I should have your zone. In fact, I seem to remember that I used to be able to see your zone. I don't know why I can't see it anymore.
Before the tides change.
I used air config and it got rid of my canker sores.
I used air config earlier today and it locked up the pumpkin tosh.
Oh no.
I had to reboot.
It probably deserves it.
And that's why hit it with a hammer was broken, because I had to reboot the pumpkin tosh. Ooh, look at that.
There you go.
And then-
The MIDI music solution.
Jack 68K. Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? There's printer
toner
paper
everywhere.
right there.
What's this?
Toner everywhere.
Community strike against your channel. Copyright strike.
I have
Here,
the
let's,
whole Apple CD of just printing out random images.
Not shop side.
I'm gonna grab the latest version of air config.
Well, the app is fine, but you want to grab the latest version of the list.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Which I should be able to find on your server, right, Ron?
I may not have the latest one, so I would just
say
go
yes.
out to Pertopia and download the latest version of the text file.
I will do the
Pertopia
same
is
and
the
restart
one.
my router.
Okay, cool.
Steve,
Thank
do you
for-
have? Oh, sorry.
I was just saying thank you for the tip that it was Pertopia.
Yeah.
Let's see, which server is it on? Is it on files or public?
What?
Try both.
No.
Go to
Pertopia
Use
has
both
full-
and hunt
public.
around.
It's public.
It's public, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I was
Stefan?
like, what?
It's not in cat.
I'm texting you.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Catpix was the first one I saw, of course.
Steve, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How many image writers and why?
I think at least 8 ImageWriter 2s, 2 Wide Boy ImageWriter originals, one's broken. At least 3 ImageWriter originals, 2 LQs, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Nice. Steve,
Carl
don't you
says-
also have,
Oh.
because there's like 3 versions of the ImageWriter 2. There's the
Yeah,
original.
I have all of those, and then I have the envelope attachment for
Nice.
and the sheet feeder attachment for the LQ, and
Nice.
the sheet feeder attachment for the original too.
Wonderful.
So I have all the e-waste.
Macintosh System 75. Wait, what? Oh, that's a 0.5, 7.5. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Carl
worry,
says
Joe, you're
there's a
getting
URL
one.
of the text file in the sheet. You can put that into air config and will auto download. Cool.
Neat.
I don't have
All
a
right,
good
friends,
way to
I'm
get
heading
to-
out.
Okay.
See you
Mike,
later.
thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for coming by.
Bye, Mike.
Ron, I confirmed that it does in fact have Apple Talk, and it functions.
Neat.
Mike, this camera is all cattywampus, and it's bothering the absolute patoot out there. Stand by.
Hey, thank you for using the word cattywampus.
Maybe
There
you
you
have
go.
less pain with their printer than I did.
Oh, the HP.
My,
Yeah.
my
the-
Laser Writer 320 was new in box, and I plugged it in after having been sitting in a box in somebody's back of somebody's office for 30 years, and it just worked.
This
No
one, the guy
recapping.
sent me a video of it printing, and then the copy of the sheet that it printed.
That's cool.
Oh, nice.
Pretty good shape.
Nice.
It looks surprisingly exactly like this. The image
Except
writer.
it go good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a VX engine printer. It's
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes, not to be confused with VX Gas, which is lethal.
Right, which is terrible.
Oh, I just ordered the wrong thing. Let me go cancel it.
And Steve's on a list.
New Jersey neighborhood evacuated today.
I ordered the wrong things. Come on.
Steve, did I tell you somebody ordered something last
Yes.
week that they live in the
Yes.
same like town as you? It's like
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm gonna go there and knock on their door and be like, "Will you be my friend?"
Get out of here. Who are you?
Yeah, be like, "Ew." The nerds are coming in again.
Get the nerd be gone.
Nerd.
Nerd be gone. Oh man.
No, it's just
Well,
your high
you know
school bull. It's the high school bully just stands on the step and kicks you in the
Yeah.
groin. That's,
Yeah, no.
That's the nerd.
Actually, what Nerd Be Gone is an invitation to the prom.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta go home and maintain my network.
It's real maintenance.
There we go.
You know, oh man, you know what I have that I should print? I had
Bye, Francois.
somebody
Grandpa.
had saved like on this old hard drive I found, they saved like Macintosh BBS posts, and they were like posts from Guy Kawasaki. I
Yeah,
just
nice.
spammed those out. I don't know what hard drive it was on. It's on someone somewhere.
Anyway, gentlemen, I have to go to bed. It is
Good
late here.
night.
Good night.
Bye,
everyone.
Ryan. Thanks for
Yeah,
stopping
like-
by.
Oh, away with this hand.
Joe's been streaming for 2 hours.
Yes.
I'll wait till the 2-hour mark happens, then I'll leave.
Okay.
Well, I was going to end it around the 2-hour mark here.
So,
Anyway, so
I get union rate if I stay for 2 hours.
oh, okay. Hurry! Click the button!
Boot
Click the button! Yes. We're gonna wait for Eric's printout to print here. Real quick.
Thank you, Jackson.
Or slowly.
Okay. Only the true fans of Mac 84 spam his printer.
Yes. I'm gonna have to do a Marcintosh short at the very end of Marcintosh, where like it's just one frame each of every single one of these prints. It's like
Yeah.
you know.
Nice. Yeah. that's
Right
a
it
good
right.
idea.
You come in. Why did it spit out 2 sheets? What is this? Why?
It's just
Dude.
the image writer being an image writer.
Yeah, I know, but no.
Oh, there's a
Joe!
command in here. Let me follow. Oops.
Do you have any idea how much this paper costs if I were to have bought it?
Oh no. I remember years ago seeing a big box of it for $40 and thinking that was too much. And now it's
Oh,
way
yeah.
too much. Yeah.
Like I said, I went to buy it and it was $169 Canadian.
Oh no.
This paper is so old that the
Oh no.
uh-oh.
How
Oh, no.
old is it?
Is it?
the perforations between them are extremely weak, and if you like breathe on the paper wrong, or I don't put this crazy contraption that I did to feed the paper, it gets like all caught up in itself. It's nuts.
Is it so old that when you take the paper off the sides, it makes dad noises?
Yes. Absolutely. Well,
How
I think
about
I'm gonna.
dad jokes?
Yes. Here's the special button. I've got a button. So I think I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. It was fun hanging out with all my friendos to ship out these awesome cards. Thank you, Ian, for putting in all the work to make that happen. Thank you to all the people who helped upside down. Thank you to all the people who helped Ian test the card in a lot of different situations. A lot of you are all here right now. What are we all doing? What the heck is this? What are we doing? What is this crazy? Now
I started a stupid trend. Yay!
Yeah. Yes. So because of the image,
my prescription's not the same. My head hurts.
Join the stupid glasses club.
It's funny. The three of you in the middle all have the exact same style of glasses, so you all look exactly the same, kind of weird. It's great. Uh-oh.
Actually, you know what it is? It goes from thin to fat.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks to everybody for stopping by. Everybody who stopped by tonight in the chat, thank you for stopping by on that. And thank you to everyone who also spammed my printers with ancient printable garbage. I appreciate it. We'll be doing, like I said, a little video. Ooh, oops. Sorry, I accidentally hit the space bar and kicked the Slippy out. Sorry. And again, thank you to everybody who spammed my printers. I will be doing a video at the end of Marchintosh showing off all of those printouts and all the greets and stuff I got. So that'll be cool. Again, thank you all and have a great evening. Hey, wait. Ooh, I have an outro video now. I can do the thing. Stand by. There we go. And